Okay, so get this. This week in AI funding news, it's nuts. Investors are practically throwing money at anything, and I mean anything, that even mentions AI.
It's like they just hear neural network and bam, open up the checkbook.
Right. But here's the thing, it's not all just hype this time.
Not even close.
We're talking about some seriously impressive companies, like seriously pushing the boundaries of what AI can do. It's kind of wild, actually.
It really is a fascinating time to be following this. This isn't just another AI hype cycle. We're seeing a real turning point. I mean, AI is actually moving beyond the software world, like out into the real world.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. It's not just about fancy algorithms anymore. Now it's all about how those algorithms are being used to make a real impact on the actual world.
Exactly. Okay, so for example, Archetype AI.
Oh, I saw that.
They just got a ton of funding for Newton. Do you know about this?
Yeah, it's their AI model,
Huh.
the one that can actually understand, like really understand, the physical world.
Right, like not just crunching data, but actually understanding it.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It uses sensors and language.
It's like giving AI a whole new set of senses.
It's crazy. Imagine robots that can see and hear, obviously, but now they can understand what they're seeing and hearing. Like they get the context of what's around them.
Whoa.
They could work with us, like really work with us in a way we've never even seen. Imagine that. Adapting to different environments, like collaborating with us in real time. Wild.
Okay, that's amazing. But also, like, kind of terrifying. I'm getting some serious Black Mirror vibes here.
I know. That's both.
Okay, so speaking of kind of scary robots, collaborative robotics.
Go.
Major funding for them. They're building robots that move like humans. And no, I don't mean like doing the robot dance, like actually move like us.
Yeah, I read their mission statement. It's all about seamless integration. Robots that can move through our world as easily as we do.
So not C3PO, more like,
Yeah, more like a super intuitive assistant that can, like, just knows what you need.
I mean, that already exists. My dog brings me my slippers.
Well, yeah, but
Okay. Point taken. But it's not all robots, thankfully. Clean Fiber is using AI to make eco-friendly insulation out of old cardboard boxes. Like, what?
isn't that something?
That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
So,
right.
sustainable AI, who knew?
I know, right? And honestly, sustainability was a huge theme in this whole funding roundup. Clean Fiber, Captura, Odin
What
Technologies.
technologies? Who are they?
They're doing AI for, like, manufacturing efficiency.
Oh, interesting.
But the point is, they're all showing how AI can be a real asset in tackling these big environmental problems we've got.
So it's not just about making our lives easier or whatever. It's about saving the planet. That's got to be a pretty good selling point for investors.
Totally. And don't forget education.
What, like robot teachers?
Haha, not yet. But Pete Learning got funding for AI-powered lessons, totally personalized. And Avery is helping schools use data to give students more support. AI is changing how we learn and teach. Big time.
Okay, hold on. I got to ask about this one. It sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi novel, Symbolica AI. They're building AI for structured reasoning. I'm usually pretty good with the tech jargon, but
Yeah.
help me out here.
It's about teaching AI to think more like, well, us. At least when it comes to complex data.
Okay,
Like imagine a detective, right? Piecing together clues.
gotcha.
That's kind of what Symbolic is doing. But with AI, their models are finding these connections that we might miss.
Okay, that's actually really cool. So they're not just processing, they're actually like thinking.
Exactly. And the possibilities.
Yeah.
Endless. Scientific research, medical diagnoses, even stuff like financial modeling or legal research. This could totally revolutionize how we solve problems.
Wow, okay. This is a lot. What I'm hearing is AI isn't just about robots taking our jobs or whatever. It's about making us smarter, helping us tackle some seriously huge problems.
You got it. And the company's getting the big bucks. They're not just building cool stuff, they're thinking about the impact it'll have on the world.
So, like, how much money are we talking, really?
Okay, get this. Last week alone, over $2 billion went into AI startups.
Whoa.
And that's just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay, so investors are clearly betting big on AI. But what does this actually mean for the average person? Like, what should we be paying attention to?
Look for the companies who want to use AI for good,
Yeah.
not just chasing profits. The ones focused on stuff like climate change, healthcare, making the world a fairer place. They're the ones who are going to shape our future. One thing that really gets me excited is seeing how much AI for good is popping up in healthcare.
Oh, for sure. Healthcare is huge right now in AI. Like every week, there's some new AI drug discovery or personalized medicine thing. It's kind of mind-blowing how fast it's all happening.
It really is. And it's not just about coming up with new treatments and stuff. AI can actually make healthcare cheaper and easier for people to get.
Seriously. Because that's a big deal. Healthcare costs are insane. Like, how is AI doing that?
Well, for one thing, they're using AI virtual assistants,
Hmm.
to do things like triage patients, answer basic questions, even set up appointments. That frees up the humans, the actual doctors and nurses, to deal with the more complicated stuff.
Oh, that's actually really smart. So it's about making things more efficient so doctors and nurses can actually, focus on patients.
Exactly. And it's not just about efficiency. AI is making diagnoses faster and more accurate.
Oh, right. Like those AI things that can spot diseases in, like scans and stuff,
No.
way earlier than humans can.
Exactly. We're talking about AI that can look at X-rays, CT scans, even things like MRIs, and pick up on tiny little things that a human doctor might miss.
Whoa. It's like having a super powered second opinion, but it's a computer.
It's huge, especially for diseases like cancer, where catching it early is so crucial.
Absolutely. I mean, extending our lifespans is one thing, but AI could help us live healthier lives too. That's pretty amazing when you think about it.
It really is. And honestly, this is just the start for AI in healthcare. Like, in the next few years, I think we'll see some seriously crazy breakthroughs. It's going to totally change how we deal with diseases, prevention, diagnoses, treatment, the whole nine yards.
Okay, so we talked about robots changing how we work, but everyone always talks about robots taking our jobs. What's the real story there?
It's true. Some jobs that humans used to do, AI is taking over. But AI is creating new jobs too, and whole new industries.
So it's not robots are going to steal our jobs. It's more like jobs are changing.
Exactly. Think about it.
Yeah.
We already need more AI specialists, data scientists, all those machine learning people. Those are the jobs of the future, and they're only going to become more important.
That makes sense. So we have to adapt, learn new skills, but it's more than just the tech stuff, right?
Yeah, got it. AI is taking over the boring, repetitive tasks. That means the human stuff, creativity, critical thinking, being able to actually connect with other humans. That's what's going to matter even more.
It's not just what you know, it's how you think and how you work with others. That human touch is still important, even with AI everywhere.
Nailed it. It's not about us versus the machines. It's about us and the machines working together. You know, that's how we'll really do amazing things.
And that takes us right back to the funding news. Investors are putting their money where their mouth is. They're backing companies that get it, the ones who see the bigger picture beyond just making a quick buck.
Exactly. The companies getting the most love are the ones trying to solve real problems with AI. Tackling things like climate change, fixing healthcare, making the world a fairer place for everybody. Those are the companies that are really going to make a difference.
So yeah, the headlines are all robots and algorithms and whatnot, but the real story,
Yeah.
the real story is way bigger. It's about using this crazy, powerful AI stuff to actually make the world better for everyone.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's a story worth telling. For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of stories, this next one is interesting. This company, Deep Fiction, is using AI to tell stories in a totally new way.
Deep fiction. Yeah. They're doing some cool stuff. They're using AI to make those stories where you choose what happens, like those choose your own adventure books, but way more advanced.
Seriously, that's like anyone can write a book now.
Exactly. They use AI to make a story that fits you, your interests, what you like, even your mood. It's wild.
So it's your own personal AI storyteller, making stuff up just for you. Okay, that's kind of cool, but also, I don't know, kind of weird. Makes you think.
Yeah.
What does it even mean to write a story anymore?
Could AI be considered an author? Where's the line between humans being creative and AI? That's some deep stuff.
Definitely. No easy answers there, but it's something we have to think about because AI is changing so fast. The line between real and fake, human and machine, it's getting blurry.
Totally. All right, let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about transportation. AI is about to completely change how we get around.
Oh, yeah. Self-driving cars. I feel like we've been talking about those forever, but they're finally becoming a real thing.
Right. And AI is changing everything, not just the cars themselves, but the whole way our cities and transportation systems are set up.
Like how? Give me some examples.
Okay, imagine traffic lights that change based on how much traffic there actually is, right? No more waiting forever at a red light when there's no one coming. Or imagine self-driving buses that just show up when you need them. No more trying to make the bus schedule work with your life.
That would be amazing. So our cities are getting smarter.
Exactly. Like AI is making them adapt to us in real time, and it's already happening. There are cities using AI to manage traffic, using sensors and algorithms to make everything flow better.
It's like a computer's directing traffic for the whole city. That's crazy.
I know, right? And once we've got self-driving cars everywhere,
Yeah.
it's going to totally change how we design cities and transportation.
It's going to be wild. But there are some big challenges too, right?
Of course, I mean, safety is a big one with self-driving cars. We got to be absolutely sure those things are safe on the roads no matter what, rain or shine, even if crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, you're basically putting your life in the hands of a computer, so it better be good.
Absolutely. And there's the ethical stuff too, like if there's an accident, how does the car decide what to do? Whose safety matters more? Tough questions.
Those are serious ethical dilemmas, not easy to answer. But it's something we have to figure out as a society, especially with self-driving cars becoming more common.
And what about the economic side of things? What happens to taxi drivers and truck drivers and all those jobs when we have self-driving vehicles?
That's a really good point. We have to make sure people aren't left behind in all this.
Exactly. We need to be ready to retrain people for new jobs, come up with new ideas for jobs, all that stuff.
So everyone benefits from AI, not just the people building it.
Exactly. Okay, ready for another topic? What about cybersecurity? That's a big one these days.
Oh, for sure. Cybersecurity is huge, especially now that everything's online. So how's AI helping us stay safe online?
It's becoming a really important tool for fighting cybercrime. AI is really good at analyzing huge amounts of data, like way more than we could ever look at. It can see patterns in that data and spot hackers like in real time. It can even predict attacks before they happen. It's pretty wild.
It's like having an AI bodyguard for your computer.
Right. These AI systems can block viruses and stuff, spot those phishing emails that try to trick you, and even stop hackers from stealing your data.
Wow, so AI is like the new weapon in the fight against hackers. But, and I hate to be pessimistic, couldn't the bad guys use AI too?
You're not wrong. Just like AI can be used for good, it can be used for bad stuff too.
So it's like a never-ending battle, the good guys and the bad guys both using AI to try and outsmart each other.
That's a good way to put it. It just means we have to keep investing in cybersecurity research, like all the time. And we got to work together globally because this is a global problem, right?
Totally. So before we move on, I want to go back to something you said earlier about AI being able to solve some of the world's biggest problems. Can you give us some specific examples? Like, how can AI really make a difference?
Okay, well, how about climate change? That's probably the biggest thing we're facing as a species.
Absolutely. So what can AI do about it?
Well, for starters, it can help us come up with much better renewable energy sources, make our energy grids more efficient, even invent totally new materials that can capture carbon from the atmosphere before it even becomes a problem.
That's amazing. So AI could actually help us create a cleaner, more sustainable future.
Exactly. And it's not just energy. We can use AI to track deforestation, keep an eye on endangered species, even make farming practices more sustainable.
Exactly. And it's not just energy. We can use AI to track deforestation, keep an eye on endangered species, even make farming practices more sustainable.
It's like giving environmentalists a whole new toolbox to protect the planet. Exactly. And we haven't even touched on stuff like poverty, hunger, diseases. AI can help there too. Like, imagine using AI to improve crop yields so more people have enough to eat, or to make sure resources are distributed fairly, or even develop new vaccines and treatments for diseases that hit developing countries the hardest.
Wow. It's incredible to think that AI could help us not only live better lives ourselves, but also lift other people out of poverty, make the world a fairer place for everyone.
All right, it shows that technology itself isn't good or bad. It's all about how we use it.
Well said. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about space. Specifically, the future of space exploration.
To infinity and beyond, right? Space exploration has always captured our imaginations, and AI is going to play a huge role in our adventures out there.
Okay, so how is AI being used in space right now, and what does the future hold? Fill us in.
Right now, AI is controlling spacecraft, analyzing data from telescopes, even searching for aliens.
Whoa, hold on. Searching for aliens. Seriously.
Yeah, it's true. We're using AI to look for signs of life out there. It's pretty incredible when you think about it.
It's like we have these super smart robot explorers doing our bidding across the universe.
That's one way to put it. And AI spacecraft are perfect for that
hmm
because they can travel these massive distances, collect tons of data, and even make decisions about their mission without us having to tell them what to do every step of the way.
That's amazing. So we could send AI probes to other stars explore the far reaches of our solar system, maybe even find evidence of alien civilizations, past or present. The possibilities are mind-blowing.
Right. And it's not just about exploring. AI can help make space travel safer for human astronauts, too.
Hmm.
For example, AI can monitor all the systems on a spacecraft, spot problems before they become serious, even take action to prevent disasters.
So it's like having a digital guardian angel for our astronauts.
Exactly. With AI, space travel becomes more reliable, more efficient, and ultimately more open to humans.
This is such an exciting time to be alive. We're witnessing a whole new era of space exploration unfolding, and AI is powering it all.
It's pretty awesome, right? The future of space exploration is wide open, and AI will be right there with us, helping us unlock the secrets of the universe.
Okay, so we've covered a ton of ground here. AI in space, AI in healthcare, AI directing traffic. It's a lot.
It really is.
But we got to talk about the other side of this, right? All this AI, all this potential. It's not all sunshine and roses, right?
You're right. All this amazing technology, all these possibilities, they come with some big questions about, what role AI should have in our society. And those questions are just as important as the technology itself.
For sure. It seems like every other day there's a new story about AI bias, about algorithms being, well, kind of racist or sexist. That's a real concern, right?
It's a huge concern. Here's the thing. AI is only as good as the information we feed it, right? So if that information is messed up, if it's biased, the AI will be biased too.
So how do we fix that? How do we make sure AI actually makes the world a better, fairer place?
We have to be aware of the problem first. That's the starting point. We need people from all different backgrounds working on AI, people who can say, hey, wait a minute, that's not right, and point out the bias.
We need AI that represents the world we want, not just the world we have now. It takes real effort to make that happen.
Exactly. It can't just be about making cool tech. It has to be about making good tech. AI that helps everyone, not just a select few.
Okay, so as we step into this crazy AI future, I gotta say, part of me is just in awe.
I know, right?
It's easy to focus on the scary stuff, the what ifs, but we can't forget how magical this all is.
It's like we're on the verge of something huge, something that could change the world as we know it. It's exhilarating, you know, but also, yeah, a little terrifying.
Exhilarating and terrifying, that's a good way to put it. But at the end of the day, it's up to us. We get to decide how this all plays out.
Right. AI is a tool, a really, really powerful tool. But just like any tool, it could be used for good or bad.
So true. What we do with it, the choices we make, that's what matters. That's what will shape the future.
100%.
And that's what we're trying to do here, right? Not just tell you about the cool tech, but get you thinking about what it all means. Because we're all in this together.
We are.
So, to everyone listening, as you see AI popping up more and more, at work, in the news, everywhere, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged. The future of AI is being written right now, and we all have a say in how that story goes.
Well said. Keep asking the big questions. Don't be afraid to push the boundaries. And keep your minds open to all the incredible possibilities AI brings to the table.
That's it for this deep dive into the amazing world of AI. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.